Right, so Daddy Daycare. This movie is like a shining example of 2000s cinema. We got Eddie Murphy in here fresh out of other 2000s classics like the Nutty Professor movies and Shrek in the Swamp karaoke dance party.
Yeah, I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. And when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get...
There's also like a million other actors whose names you don't know, but you've definitely seen them somewhere in something. The movie ended up making like $170 million, which is pretty good for a comedy movie in the 2000s, even though it got some pretty bad reviews. The plot of the film is that Eddie Murphy and Judy Garland decided to open a childcare centre after being fired from their jobs where they tried to sell vegetables as a breakfast cereal.
In your mouth, you know, you gotta taste it.
So when they get to starting the daycare centre, we get the first of the movie's many montages. Seriously, there are like 5 montages in this movie. Then there's a scene with like weird dialogue about gender roles.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you believe in equality amongst the sexes?
Yeah, can't men do everything women can do?
No, we can't. It's unnatural. We are 2 loving, caring parents, and we run a daycare center.
Couple of sickos is what you are.
Okay, so can't women do what men do and men do what women do?
So then we've got the kids, who are, in my opinion, the stars of the movie. There's Eddie Murphy's boring, lonely son, Ben, James Gunn's kid, Max, whose entire personality is that he pisses and shits everywhere, the weird kid Nicky that speaks in Star Trek is 100% dressed by his mother, Jamie, the only actor whose career actually progressed out of all the useless kids, Becca, who's a fucking nerd, Crispin, who looks about 3 years too old for preschool, and then there's my personal favourite, The Flash.
Oh my god, they vaporized him!
The subplot with Flash, or Toby, is 100% the strongest in the film, with its strong themes of identity and the imagination of a child.
I don't want to be Flash anymore.
You don't want to be Flash? Who you want to be?
Tony.
Also, massive detour, but I'm of the firm belief that this film inspired at least some of the marketing for the Oscar-winning Suicide Squad.
Man, you want to be chasing Captain Boomerang, Gorilla Grodd, Reverse Flash.
The Riddler?
What have you been doing to these kids?
All right, fellas, let's go!
Let's play!
Come on, got something better to do?
Really, the movie is just harmless fun, and its legacy is basically like you'll catch it on Netflix once in a while and when you have nothing better to do. But there is a dedicated fan base of like 2 or 3 people out there somewhere that has set up a wiki all about documenting Daddy Daycare, and it is brilliant. Daddy Daycare is the thing that people can get about 3 times at number 312 Cargo Lane in America. The kids where do people's head in by smacking things, bricking things, and eat too fast. Tony was a kid from Daddy Daycare. Tony dressed up as Flash for 2 weeks while in Daddy Daycare until he got bored of being Flash and wanted to be himself instead. Tony was portrayed by Jimmy Bennett. Farty. Okay, now you're just being really sexist and racist. Shut it. Crispin is the one for the key fed CD. He do the P-U-P. Haha, he needs a poo and a drink. Character traits. Bully. Alias, Crispon. This is inappropriate. He needs a poo and he needs a drink. Excuse me? Anyway, I've run out of things to say, so go watch Daddy Daycare.